Just like Nico, I only have one shot to make this review right. This game talks to you. Like, no, literally talks to you. OneShot is one of those rare games that just feels alive. It's full of charm, clever puzzles, and a world you actually want to care about. And with the new world machine packing the whole adventure inside its own little operating system, I had to see how it holds up. So I'm running it through my rigorous 10-point review system. Before we get started, like the video or Nico will never eat pancakes again. Aw, thank you. Now that Nico is plump full of pancakes, let's pick up that light bulb and see just how well this game stacks up. From the moment I booted this game up, I had this sneaking suspicion that I, the player, actually mattered to this story. Not just controlling Nico, but actually being a part of the experience itself. The fourth wall breaking makes it feel personal. The game calls out to you, remembers your name, and even treats you like a co-protagonist. I loved that. The puzzles were head-scratching in the best way. I spent time exploring every nook and cranny, both in Nico's world and in the game's operating system. Some of the out-of-game content, like the hidden apps, wallpapers, and notes, in some cases, those were actually more fun than the main adventure itself. It's that in and out interplay that makes the game feel really special. This game is hard not to fall in love with. The fun factor has a dominant performance with a mind-blowing 9 out of 10. On paper, this is a top-down adventure puzzle game, but that woefully undersells just how impressive this game really is. OneShot constantly surprises you with just how interactive the in-game operating system really is. It hides codes and files, sends you on wild goose chases, and sometimes the things hidden in plain sight end up being the trickiest to decipher. It's unforgettable because it makes you part of the adventure. Every choice, every little exploration, every solved puzzle reinforces that sense of immersion. Truly one of a kind. The gameplay experience hits it out of the park with a 10 out of 10. This is a controversial take, but hear me out. The controls are simple, intuitive, and non-intrusive, but you don't need precision or fast reaction times. The controls never got in your way, but that's because the game never requires flashy mechanics. For that reason, I don't think I can give it a perfect 10. That said, they're perfect for the experience it's delivering. Controls will be a solid 8 out of 10. This story is truly something else. I envy anybody who hasn't played it yet. You get one shot at the first playthrough, and it's unforgettable. The world, the stakes, and the way Nico looks up to you as both player and god, it all hits so hard. The Solstice route adds even more depth, turning your second playthrough into a revelation about the world and your role in it. It's emotional, clever, and yes, it made me reflect on my own decisions long after I finished it. I cannot do the story justice in one of these short sections. It is something that needs to be experienced to be believed. Just like Nico thinks pancakes are a 10 out of 10, I think the story is too. This game is really shaping up to be something special. Let's hope it finishes well. For the full OneShot experience, you should play the standard run first. If you can't get enough of that, you should really get the full OneShot experience and dive into the Solstice route. It feels totally fresh after playing the main game. It is the same world you just experienced with extra secrets, story depth, and new outcomes. I ran both of the routes and I'm still tempted to go back and explore everything I missed. It's short enough that replaying doesn't feel like too much of a grind. I'd give this a nifty 7 out of 10 for replayability. Personally, I want to wait a few more years before going back in. My memory is so trash, I would probably get a brand new experience. I wouldn't say this game is difficult in the way that like Dark Souls is difficult, but the puzzles can get really tricky, especially when the solution isn't even in the game itself. That tripped me up more times than I can count. Hidden in your operating system, you'll wander like a lost kid in a grocery store, hunting for clues, connecting the dots, and let's just say connecting the dots is not my forte. I am more of a smooth brain type. Typically, my kind is relegated to like Call of Duty or something. I would say the puzzles range from medium difficulty to tricky, but never once did I feel like they were unfair. The difficulty is going to be a 7 out of 10. The soundtrack is simple, atmospheric, and perfect for the vibe. It sets the tone without stealing the focus, and even the quiet moments add suspense. Subtle sound effects, thoughtful ambient noises, and music that supports every scene without overwhelming it. It's a lesson in restraint. More is not always better. Sound design is not perfect, but still a very solid 8 out of 10. The challenge is steady, gradually ramping as you go deeper and deeper into the game. Later puzzles require more thought and more exploration, but it never feels like it's overwhelming me. Exploration and curiosity are rewarded at every turn, keeping the game flowing at a comfortable, engaging pace. I felt as if my controller was glued to my hands. I never wanted to stop once I got started. I do wish there was a few more real brain melters at the end of the game to really sink my teeth into. Pacing is easily an 8 out of 10. OneShot's pixel art is beautifully crisp, expressive, and full of personality. The amount of expressions Nico could show was quite impressive. The World Machines OS reminded me of Windows 95. Yes, I do remember that time because I'm old. The cutscenes are simple but effective. Everything flows seamlessly through Nico's adventure. The desktop interactions, the little hidden corners of the world. This game has a vibrant retro aesthetic, clever design, and intentional charm. This was the easiest 9 out of 10 on this entire review. I really hope games start taking inspiration from OneShot's innovation. They built an entire faux operating system for this game. They hid puzzles in unexpected places and made the player feel essential to the story. I've never seen anything like it. If you're into clever meta design, puzzles that make you feel like a genius, and a narrative that sticks with you, this is the game. Absolute cinema, 10 out of 10. OneShot is a game that I will look back on fondly for the rest of my life. So far, this game ranks as our top place with an 87 out of 100. A must-play game for anyone who loves clever puzzles, heartfelt stories, and a game that breaks the mold. Nico and I wanted to give you a special thank you for watching. Don't worry about Nico, they're still eating all those pancakes you gave them. If you want more review content, drop a game you'd like to see me tackle next in the comments. Maybe, just maybe, I'll add it to my review list. I stream a variety of games right here on the channel. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Drop in and say what's up. We've got a cozy little community on there. Currently, I'm playing through Chrono Trigger, so keep an eye out for that review in the near future. Thanks for watching, and peace.